Display of the complete set of detector. Components of the detector: host machine, wireless controller, wireless earphone, large size sensor, sound type sensor, gas sensor, transmitter, sounding vibrator. Demonstration of acoustic detection function. Assembly of detector. 1. Connect the strap to host machine. Enter the main interface by long press switch button. 2. Connect the wireless controller to the large size sensor and rotate it to right to mount it. Then choose to mount the bottom fittings. The single-point base is principally applied to flat road surface, while the three-point base is principally applied to rugged ground surface. The road is flat in this detection, so single-point sensor can be mounted. 3. Click Acoustic Detection icon to enter wireless settings. 4. Press the power supply of the wireless controller to power on. If the blue wireless pairing indicator flashes, it means it is being paired with the host machine, and light will always be on after successful pairing. Meanwhile, the icon of sensor connection in the host interface changes from gray to always on, suggesting that the wireless controller is successfully connected with host machine. 5. Long press the power button of the wireless headset. If the blue light flashes quickly, it means that it is being paired with the host machine, and the blue light will flash slowly after successful pairing. Meanwhile, the icon of the earphone connection in the host interface changes from gray to always on, suggesting that the wireless earphone is successfully connected with host machine. Operation of detector. General detection mode. Principally applied to the detecting of water leakage areas of outdoor network pipelines. Click Start Detecting on the host interface. Enter the interface a parameter setting of acoustic detection and choose the parameters of the corresponding detection environment. 2. Click General Detection to enter the operation interface. Adjust the volume slider to a suitable volume, and the default volume is 6 grades. Fine-tune the frequency slider from left to right based on the actual detection environment until the sound becomes clear. 3. Put the sensor near the valve or fire hydrant. Pay attention to the sound volume in the earphone and observe the changes of the spectrum on the screen. When detection is finished, press the mute button on the controller to turn off the reception of sound. Move the sensor to the next point for detection by means of same method. Press the mute button to turn on the reception of sound and move forward. When the overall frequency spectrum on the display screen remains high and the sound in the earphone increases distinctly, it can be concluded that there is suspicious water leakage in the pipelines of areas adjacent to this position. Locating mode. Principally applied to accurate locating of leakage points in suspicious water leakage areas. 1. Enter the interface of locating mode by clicking on Locating. 2. Start detection within the locked suspicious water leakage areas. Click on any position in the columnar bar frame and the corresponding signal value will be exhibited above the signal column. The thin columnar bar represents the instantaneous noise of the environment, while the thick columnar bar represents the sound coming from the underground. Principally observe the signal of the thick columnar bar. 3. After the thick columnar bar becomes stabilized, click on any position in the columnar bar frame again to lock. At this time, the signal value will change from red to black, and the first point is fully detected. Compare the different points in this range by the same method. When the thick columnar bar at the detected point is the highest, and the corresponding signal value is the largest, it can be concluded as a suspected water leakage point. In the meantime, the detector is also equipped with a sun-type sensor, which is suitable for use in soft soil ground, such as the detection environment of lawns, green belts, as well as other fields. The detection map in locating mode can be exported to SD card for storage by clicking on the export button and connected to computer for storage. Demonstration of the function of gas detection. Operation of the detector. 1. Connect the wireless controller to the gas sensor and rotate it to the right to mount it. 2. Clicking gas detection icon to enter wireless settings. 3. Enter the interface of gas detection by clicking on the button of Start Detecting in the interface of wireless settings. 4. The interface of gas detection prompts preheat the gas sensor for 3 minutes before use. Click OK and wait for 3 minutes before detection begins. 5. Detect with gas sensor along the pipeline. When the signal column is the highest and the numerical display is the largest, and the map display remains high simultaneously, the alarm sound in the earphone will be the largest, suggesting that the detected gas content is the highest. If there is gas leakage here, it can be concluded that there is a leakage point there. If the verification of read detection is needed, amplify the gas in the sensor, and the numerical value will decrease. If the numerical value does not return to 0, click on the reset button to return to 0 and carry out read detection. Demonstration of the pipeline locating function. Operation method of transmitting device. 1. Find an exposed junction in the area to be detected. 2. Connect the sounding vibrator to the pipeline with a suitable adapter. 3. Connect the sounding vibrator to the transmitter. Turn the switch and power regulation knob clockwise. Turn on the power supply on the transmitter, and the operation indicator light will turn blue and start flashing. Then adjust the switch and power regulation knob to an appropriate position, and the sounding vibrator will emit specific sound signals into the pipeline. Operation method of the host machine. 1. Connect the wireless controller to a large-size sensor. 2. Enter the interface of wireless settings by clicking on the icon of pipeline locating. 3. Enter the interface of pipeline locating by clicking on the icon of Start Detecting and start to locate the pipe. 4. Start detection along the position where the sounding vibrator is installed by way of ring detection. Introduction to method of ring detection. With the sounding vibrator as the center of the circle through the receiving device. Detect on a circle with a radius of 2 meters through the receiving device. And compare each point by listening to the sound in the earphone and watching the changes of the values and signal bars on the screen. When the value and signal bar remain high and the maximum point of the specific sound signal is heard through the earphone, mark the point and then increase the length of the radius continuously. Every time the length of radius is increased, make a detection on this radius parameter. Finally, connect the marking points of the highest values of all signals in turn, and this line is position trend of the pipeline. Co-presented by Hunan Puji Water Environment Institute and Hunan Puji Geologic Exploration Equipment Institute. Service hotline 86731 822 3712. Info@pqwtcs.com.